All right, folks, this is Saläce's place over in, holy cow, over in Founders. Oh, dude. Did I not notice this when I was vetting this house? What the heck? Oh, wow, what a palace. This is, dude. So, as a reminder to folks, it was only kind of recently when Blizzard added some hotfixes, and then they allowed walls to be placed on the outside in the exterior. And here's the result. This is so this is, dude, what this is like Blood Elf LLC. This is like their corporate building. That's totally the vibes. Not even so much, hey, welcome to this cool Blood Elf Palace. No, this feels like a total like business park kind of spot. So I love it from this shot here. Like this shot's amazing. When you're looking at it from like this, because it's looming, it's huge, it's so intimidating, and all that. Yeah. Now we gotta jog around the spot. So we got beams lining the whole area from the looks of it. Oh, it's kind of funny because now it ends up all flat. You know, this almost seems fitting. Yeah, this almost seems fitting. That's hilarious. It's like, what's that one? There's that one meme that goes around where it's like from The Simpsons, where you see Homer, he looks like all buffed up and stuff, but then you see like behind him, he has like all these like little pins and whatnot that are like holding back like the rest of his gut. That's hilarious. I love this. Is a cool vibe though. Don't get me wrong, but I almost find like it's like satirically good seeing this behind it. That's good. That is good. But what do we have here? Actually, we have like a number of like of like the stone walls, the stone folk walls, followed by the blood elf walls right down the side to create this effect. And what it kind of does is, you know, they wanted to, you know, it feels like they wanted to make like the whites, the blood elf marbling to be dominant, but they used the rock phases here so that they can scale it up, right? They can scale it up and just make it like that much bigger because they wanted to make sure that it takes up like the whole lot size, and it did. And it did. So again, because it's a facade, like up top here, there's like nothing up there. It's just like the actual, that's just the gazebo that is, you know, acting as a floor as well. And it's just clipping with the beams here. Really cool though. You know, again, really cool. Obviously cooler from the front, right? But let's head on inside. So as soon as we go in, you know, we have what feels again like this kind of like, it's really clean. Wow. I'm gonna turn around real quick. So yeah, even like that entrance. Oh, that's sick. Check out the blood elf tables, the curved tables that are helping to round the spots. And because they're using it like in, you know, consecutively, we have like this, you know, these contrasting arches and other surfaces as soon as we come in, and they matched it all around the spot as you go from one set of rooms to the next. Right at the center, very simple, big old flower pot sort of piece, nice and easy. And to our left is nothing. It is a preview of what is to come because it looks like this place is maxed out. Notice here we have lots of uses of the rugs. Now, it's too big of a radius to use the fountain. I think that might be a little bit too small. You'd end up having like some awkward edges to it. what I really like here too are the big hostas plus the flowers that are busting through. Makes a really pretty look. Like we've seen natural looks where you might see tons of hostas or something like that, but here again it has this very corporate feel to it because they're meticulously placed to create this contrast of color. So here we have like purples and greens. Here again we have purples and greens. I'm saying purple, it's probably the wrong color, but you know what I mean. Okay. The fountain that I'm referring to is the Razorwind fountain. Razorwind fountain. So again, like that. So that's the entrance. That one is a dead end. So there's that direction as well as this direction. I'm going to go here first. This seems safe. This feels like a bathroom. I was right. This is a bathroom of sorts. Nice and simple. You have your standing waterfall sort of shower right here. Splash me, daddy. No tub necessary. Wash off. Get clothed. Good to go. So kind of interesting that we have it right at the start of the house, but it's also a public bathroom. Now here, there is no shower. Sorry guys, that's the men's room. As I'm going to assume. All right. Need budget. Oh yeah, that's what I figured. That's all. It's all good. There are no minus points for like not having enough budget, but holy cow. Okay, that's a lot. So as soon as we come into this room, now things kind of they kind of lighten up a little bit. Notice how we have like these fun festive trees right in the middle. But dude, we have like this huge setup of these Dranathist lamps and other crystals. That's crazy. That looks really, really good. Like the whole place is glowing. I don't know. I don't think there are any lighting effects happening here. But what we have here is just like this very good pattern of different decor being used. You know, as a centerpiece, big old hot tub. Boom. Surrounding it, a splash of rocks, plus the Borealis totem. But then flanking it, we have the same patterns of these sorts of doorways, which look fantastic, by the way. I'm only pointing it out as a pattern because it's just a pattern. You know, but we have doorways, bookshelves, and then some sort of centerpiece, you know, being utilized here. Again and again and again. You know, so who do we have? The first family plus Ilaria. Above each doorway, more hostas plus the roses. So again, it gives me the corporate vibe of design. You know, we gotta make sure everything's kind of like even and that kind of patterned out and all that, and that works out because you have this really pretty depiction. Notice how you also have the spotlights that are shining on the paintings to add a little bit more highlight to it. Very cool. All right. Notice the sconces that are hanging over each spot here. You even have look what feels like little floaty candles. If you want to like throw them in there, I mean, do it at your own risk, but you can do it. Now in this case, we can go left, right, and center, but that one seems to go up. I'm going to go there last, I think. Let's go here into into the club, baby. Into this loud, fantastical club. They even made people. Tastefully done people as well. They're clothed. Yes. So we are still well into safe for work territory. But we have like these fun pole dancers being set up. Really cute. Simple shapes too. You know, they got their tube tops. We got rug rolls that are being used as like the body parts as well as hands. Cushions being used as pads for the feet, bracelets, palms. as well as the eyes. That's really neat. And then again, even the hair that's being set up, oh, that's sick. You know, I don't like we can say they're dreadlocks, but we can say that that's just kind of like the consequence of like the shaping and everything. You know, whatever your imagination wants to decide. And you got some cute little details with the flowers. Yeah. So, like, look at it. You start off with the cushion right up here for like the top of the head, so you can have like a bottom to it and everything. And then a whole bunch of rug rolls to line that up. Notice too, you have the head is also being shaped by a number of cushions. And then here you have this sort of mask being set up as well. That's cute. That's very cute. Let's see, is there any like distinctive difference here with how this one's set up? Nah, not really. Just about the same thing. But yeah, I think that's really clever. Now, what else is happening in the club? We got multiple dance floors, multiple spots for like some pole dancing for like some other folks. I'm guessing these are like the featured dancers and all that. And as we climb up to this spot, we got what I presume to be the DJ booth. Yep. I don't know if anyone was watching Coachella past 2 weekends. That could be some inspiration for what's going on here. I'm going to take a quick peek and see if there happens to be anything behind this. Looks like there is not. All right. So this is dead end for this kind of room. But yeah, very sudden. You know, it looked all corporate, and then we entered the club. Right back here, what do we get? Drinks. You know, I think this thing is here to kind of indicate another like work in progress sort of spot, maybe. Or maybe we're just here for like more of the lighting. That's all good too. Neat. Very, very neat. Yeah, notice how it like kind of calms down here when we get to this spot. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so let's go to the other side. And what do we have? Ooh, we go into like this restaurant-y kind of stagey area. Yeah, because here's the stage, right? And we're doing stand-up. Nice. Oh, I'm jealous because I just put a stand-up thing over at my cafe as well. So here we go. Boom. Here's the teleprompter of sorts. And we're doing it. We do our set. That's sick. That's hecka sick. Small venue. You know, you only have like a dozen or so folks that are here for the spot. But that's the whole point. It's just made for like private parties. Only for exclusive folks. I mean, check out the spread that's available. All you can eat, man. Damn. That is extensive. Huge meats, huge wines, huge everything. Huge water, I guess, whatever. And it's not even enough. They got wine on pretty much every table too. So they got the hookup. Yeah, so great depiction of like a small, like you can call it a comedy club or whatnot if you want. Yeah, great little depiction. Oh, speakers on the side too. Very clever. That's very clever. And I think that right there is a small speaker that's meant for the to help with the acoustics, not like a teleprompter. I'm not totally knowledgeable about how the mechanics and the science of that works, but I think that's another speaker. All right. Oh, let me see if there's anything behind here. Because, yeah, looks like there is perhaps a spot behind here. Oh, it's for karaoke. Ah, good idea. So here's the kitchen proper. Serving counter for when stuff is ready. And then back here, Ooh, there's like some industrial size work happening. So check the spread here. We have these upside down, right side up cabinets. They're being lined up. And again, like I wanted to point out, this is happening a couple times here. We have like this pattern work happening here. You know, it's creating like this grand scale. You know, here's the stove. We'll get to the details in a bit. And then on each side, big old pantry area of similar types. And I'm not trying to knock it here either. Like, it just helps to create this sort of patterning, so you have like this really big scale to everything that's going on here. But I love this stove too. Like, very, very clever. You have some mirrors set up right up front on top of a sturdy table. No, it is a bench. Oh, I'm sorry, a bar table, I believe. Yeah. Plus tables down there. Plus dwarven fence post, I believe. Plus, of course, the barrels right up top. You have the grills right above those, and then another bar table is here, plus vents, and then they have like this pillar to help with that too. Yeah, that works out really well. Very industrial. Very cool. Yeah. That's sick. That's really sick. All right. And then up front here, pantry area, kind of like prep, plus coffee, plus some dishwashing. And then what is over here? We have additional pantry stuff. Exposed cheese, which is incredibly, well, not totally unsafe. You just gotta kind of like chop off the parts that the softer cheese that might be going bad, but still, you don't want to waste that, man. All right, so I believe we're going this way now, and it looks like a casino thing back there. It could be. So once again, under the double table arches kinds of things, and yeah, we got some VIP gambling happening right up here. Okay, it's not that VIP, because you have like just good old slot machines that's working its way back there, but you know, you got a number of games happening back here, from pool to Hearthstone poker to slot machines to, well, they need to set up their own balls, but yeah, they gotta set up another pool table, something like that. Dressed along the sides of here, we have a number of drapes, but doesn't appear there's any secrets back here. Yeah, and I'm back there. I know there's supposed to be one behind something, but I gotta explore. That's the first good-looking stove that's doable for you. I think just playing around with parts, you know, a little inspiration, of course, helps. But playing around with parts, that's going to be like the secret sauce. You'll find something for you. I just noticed how this rises. You know, this whole back area here. Boom, boom. Platforms help to shape that. But then notice also, I kind of forgot about this too. One illicit table is being used for that entire spread. Sick. So now we're backtracking all the way, hit the mid, and now I think we're ready to climb them stairs, which is this way now. All right, so, whoa. Okay, now things are looking interesting. Oh, we have another bathroom setup. Women's restroom, men's restroom. Wow, another set of bathrooms. So we got this grand climb. And what are we climbing? Table, one after another. So we'll get to that. Let's explore what's down here first, because there's like a number of things that are behind it too. So for example, bathroom. Two very private stalls. Oh, this is okay. Now we're getting pretty grand on like the bathroom problem. So kind of interesting how we saw up front how it was like a washroom, complete with shower and everything. But here is the loo, right? And somewhere here, I might be able to click. Maybe. No. I believe the idea is it's a standing toilet. So this is how we do it. Excellent. Excellent. Now it looks great. It even includes like these like handlebars for when it's like, oh, actually this is kind of useful. Because let's say you're getting sick, right? And you're just like, oh, and then you can like, boom, you can grab onto one of those and it even respects your height. And you're just like, whoa, and yeah. So there's that. Also, if you're sitting, right? And let's pretend that you're just having a bad day, all right? Yeah, too much burrito. And you're like gripping it, right? Just like, oh yeah. So very thoughtful. Ideally, it's something that you want to have at home, not in like the club and whatnot. But very thoughtful. Now this is the women's restroom. I kind of want to see like just a urinal and a bucket over on the men's side. Well, and that's a thing. Okay, we're gonna go there next. Then we'll do the climb. All right, what's over on the men's side? Men's side has a bucket. Oh God! Wait! It's for two. There's no privacy at all. Okay. I get it now. We have one regular toilet, boom, and then here we have we have two urinals. Okay, I'll take that. Now I gotta say, this is the most thoughtful urinal I have ever seen in housing yet. Imagine going to the club, right? You go into the club, you have like lap dance sweat on you and stuff, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'm just gonna take a whiz. You go over here, and then you see this sort of presentation. You're like, damn, they put too much effort into this. So like very this is a lot, right? That's a lot. Men's restrooms are not that. Men's restrooms, if they can get away with it, you would just have like a big old like open trough, and then guys will just stand next to each other and just let it go, and then it's really disgusting. This is a lot, and I appreciate that. It's being very thoughtful, right? Oh yeah, I was gonna go back here next. Officialist, absolutely. Officially officialist. All right, so now we're going this way. So now we do this. Wow, what a cool dude! What a dope shrine! Wow, all the way to the ceiling too. That's crazy. This is hella crazy. Huge statues as well. That is grand. That is so grand. Okay, we're gonna be here for a minute. And then what's up top here? Ah, one more toilet seat. Yay. Okay. Oh wait, dude, no, this is an outdoor room, isn't it? Oh, that's sick. Yeah. There's like stars back there. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah. This is wow. Oh, we can climb too. Hold up. So we can climb this thing too. Dude, what a fabulous figure. Sorry, gotta point that out. I mean, I couldn't help but say it because it was just like staring at me right in the face. And then it's just like, oh, check out the organ. Hey. Huge pipe organ set up right over here. Hello. Wow. That is sick, dude. That is sick. And then here's a balcony setup. So, okay. So one, we're in an outdoor room. And what they did here, let me come down here real quick. Here is where the outdoor room begins, right? Now, from the look of it, you have the walls being here, even though the outdoor room started here, but that's because of the dome shapedness of it. They needed to give themselves some room so they can actually build straight walls that went kind of all the way up to a point where they would start to come together here. So notice how, oh, that's dope, dude. Yeah, notice how the walls come together at like these certain spots. Oh, this is tremendous effort. I really, really like the ceiling work here. It's incredibly well done. Yeah. Damn. just damn. So I'm trying to think of like how they put it. So it's like, I imagine that maybe at the start they put down like a grid and then they put the pillars here first to kind of like make sure, okay, here's where this is, here's where that is. I don't know what they did, but the window work is awesome too. Because here you have like these doorways that are set up. One's upside down, one's right side up. And then they use the trellises here to create these shapes. Dyed them in a certain way to give like this unique shape. You have a bench right up there at the top to act as like this upper trim. Yeah. Damn, dude. That is awesome. That is freaking awesome. I love that, like the scaling is incredible too, because you walk in and it's like, oh, yeah, really neat. So now I feel like I've gone into like a mega church, a mega church with like a club, a strip club on the side, because obviously, yeah, amazing work on this room. Boy, oh boy, what a treat. We ain't done either. Yeah. This is a fantastic room. Fantastic. Yeah, great layout. I would say for sure, like I'm what I find most admiring is the work on the walls. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so now we're going to climb through. Oh, just notice here too, under the stairs, they made sure to skin it so it doesn't feel that awkward. And they also skin the bottom of it so you don't see like the weirdness of the tables either. So you have like this nice thick frame here. And then the climb. And a very grand climb too. Oh, congrats on AOTC Storm, whatever it's called. Dream Rift, there you go. Yeah, really cool setup with this grand climb plus windows. Now in this case, we can still like walk all the way around, as you can see here, and go to the other side. Sometimes we see that, sometimes we don't. In this case, we are seeing it, which is great. So then we go over here into a bedroom for 3 or 6, depending on who, or 9 if this is just meant for like, debauchery. And maybe it is, right? It kind of has that vibe of sorts, or not. So here's like a Herondar banner. There's a Hunter banner. There's a Shaman banner. So what's being depicted here? I'm just going with debauchery. Debauchery is nice and easy. And likely. Right? Nothing behind there, okay. Yeah, neat setup though. Neat setup. But let's check out the other wing now. All right, past this. Notice that we got the arcane books that are flying around too. And back here, the boss's room. This is where they designed the strip club room, the whole chapel area and all that. They're working on the rest. They're putting in orders for like more decor. But then back here we have other stuff. So, and what kind of other stuff do we got? We've got techno things. All right. Such as spider tanks. And yeah, a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, so we have like this grand workshop back here where all their amazeball creations are there. They're making their robot strippers. Oh, so there's a story behind them too. They got fembots. That's cool. That's dope. So I didn't think that they were actual robot dancers. I thought they were just trying to, you know, make depictions and stuff. But no, they're actually built. That is brilliant. So here's like they got a handcraft like the head parts and all that. That's sick. What a cool idea. That is a neat story. You know, here's where we get into the AI ethics of things. It's like, you know, they're stripping against, are they stripping against their will? Do they have will? I mean, after all, they are robots. So, don't know. Skynet's taking up. Yeah, and then there's going to be, okay, what's next? Like, what's being done here? Is this where we do like, is this where we activate the robots under this thing? Is this where we do mocaps? So we can get like their movements and dance moves right? It could be that too. But there's a little bit more to this, so let's keep going. Oh wow. So is this okay, so this happens to be a stairwell room because we're on this upper elevation here. And now we're passing by, you know, some crazy piping here. Some generator work is happening. Things are flowing somewhere, somehow. Science, whatever, dude. And then I think, okay, we can climb down. It looks like we can climb down too. Let's see what else is going on. Right through the Dranithus crystals or chandeliers. And we get, oh, we still have additional rooms. All right. Treasure. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Okay, I love this. This is glowing so hard. Actually, I think this isn't the Paladin book. This is the Goblin, one of the Goblin spotlights that produces like this really, this kind of like a bit of a deeper yellow light. But yeah. It's charming because, you know, here we are. Do, 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 do. You know, that kind of vibe. Sweet. Right through this door, we've all right. We've got this crazy hot rod sort of thing. I mean, dude, look at the engine work on this beast. Oh, that's wild. So we got braziers for, dude, this engine is sick. Here, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. That's so good. Spotlights and spotlights. Very interesting using this as like the grill. That's sick. Wheel tables. We even have like little Jack and Jill things on the tip of the rims. We've got like private seating here in the back. If I can make my way there. Oh, dude, this is a bus. Dude, this seats like 10 people. Oh, we got, it's branding. Oh, that's nice. That's hella nice. Okay, since we're here. Oh, and then of course, driver's seat. Heck yeah, dude. Let's go. Yeah. Highly creative build here. So what else do we have? So, ooh, this is a lot. So starting with this here. I don't recall where this comes from, where we get the insignia here. Like a weapon rack of sorts. Then we have spotlights. Oh, it's hard to tell here, dude. There's a lot that's going in here. Now I see that these are like the tops of shelves or cabinets. I'm sorry. Tops of cabinets. We have the elven table, bar table. Again, shelf. Yeah, some big pieces are going into this, which help a lot. I find the rockets and whatnot hilarious, just hilarious. And then these are just like windows. Yeah, those are just windows on different style windows. Sorry. Yeah, that's so cool. This is so neat, dude. I'm gonna guess is what company car. Yeah. Okay, I gotta get like a number of screenshots here because I think I missed stuff. And then garage. And that's the front door. I think I have seen everything. Damn. Just damn. What a build. What a build. Like, I'm taking months to make my stuff. And I know it's because, you know, I'm taking my time on it. I'm not trying to rush or anything. But boy, like, as a housing consumer, damn, we good. Holy cow. This is so nice. These are so nice. Yeah, thank you so much for showing us your place. Because this has been a feast. This has been a feast. Very creative stuff. Love the car. You know, right from the jump, I was like, damn. Look at this whole corporate building kind of look to it. Yeah, great work on each and every one of these rooms.